An expert has warned that heat waves will likely push temperatures above 50 degrees Celsius in the future, as Perth battles a record-hitting set of sweltering days. Heat waves are expected to become hotter and longer, with Climate Council report warning that the extremities, which once occurred every 3 years, are now occurring every 200 days. And Perth has now moved into uncharted territory as a 50-year-old record is broken. Hotspot was reached at 45.6 degrees Celsius, 114 degrees Fahrenheit, on Monday. The city was said to have recorded above 40 degrees Celsius temperatures for 5 days in a row. Costa Rica's Colossus, the Turrialba volcano, blows volcanic ash and noxious gases 500 meters into the air this week. A magnitude 6.4, Papua New Guinea, is the second quake of February 2016. It comes just 3 days after a deadly quake shook Taiwan, killing 30 people, with more than 150 still missing. The quake is the 12th major quake of 2016. A new shocking report shows almost 1.5 million dead cattle, dry rivers with millions of dead fish, and around 20,000 children with malnutrition due to the El Niño event in Colombia. And more West Coast marine life misery. More than 200 turtles found dead in Guerrero, Mexico. Experts admit it is yet another mystery die-off along the North American West Coast. The 8th named storm, Imogen of the winter, smashes into the UK and Ireland on Tuesday. The storm battered the south with winds touching 100 miles an hour and 63-foot waves, while 280 flood alerts and warnings were in place on Tuesday, along with thousands of homes in the southwest, Midlands and Wales without power. A magnitude 6.3 Chile is the third major quake of February and the 13th of 2016. The polar vortex is back with a vengeance for Valentine's Day weekend in the US and Canada, with coldest temperatures of the winter predicted. The coldest weekend of the winter is also reported for the UK. Meanwhile, on the west coast, a record-breaking heatwave will send temperatures into the 90s in Los Angeles. I know where I'd rather be. Indian Point Power Plant is deemed not safe anymore as groundwater monitoring wells show higher concentrations of tritium than when the leak was first reported last Saturday. It comes at a bad time for US installations, as the Porter Ranch gas leak, the Flint water scandal, and Portland's toxic air emergency all showing cracks in an aging infrastructure. Guatemala's Fuego volcano spews ash up to 5 kilometers, 3 miles into the sky, with rivers of lava up to 2 kilometers long this Wednesday. And a very unusual event was seen this week as two tropical storms, Tatiana and Winston, rode tandem along the east coast of Australia. A mysterious die-off of monkeys in Central America have scientists worried the possible cause is the Zika virus. And in a separate event, an Australian man is believed to have contracted the Zika virus in Bali after he was bitten by a monkey, as the global epidemic threatens to become worse than Ebola. The third massive fish die-off in less than a year, involving tons of species along Uruguayan beaches, is blamed on algae blooms. Last March, more than 200 tons of dead fish washed up, fouling up more than 60 kilometers of Uruguayan beaches. Experts never found a cause. Less than a year later, it's happened again. And a very strange report this week, as thousands of dead fish washing up dead on beaches in several countries across the South Pacific. The experts are blaming extremely warm temperatures in the area. And after several months of trying Southern California Gas and the city attorney of Los Angeles finally claim the gas leak is fixed and Porter Ranch is safe to return. However, as one problem is fixed, another arises. Some people are saying what is now unfolding in Portland is remarkable, as Portland's toxic air is a public health emergency with arsenic levels 159 times higher than the state's safety goal, and they have known about this for quite a while and hid it under the carpet. A magnitude 6.5 in Indonesia is the fourth major quake of February and the 14th of 2016. Around 150,000 penguins have died after a large iceberg grounded near a colony of Adelie penguins in Antarctica. A study published in Antarctic Science has found that the population at Cape Denison in Commonwealth Bay in December 2013 had reduced to around 10,000 penguins. That compares to a population in excess of 160,000 in 2011. The sharp decline comes after the iceberg BO9B, which has an area of around 100 square kilometers, grounded in the bay in 2010, cutting the penguins off from food. A magnitude 5.1 in Fairview, Oklahoma is the third biggest quake ever to hit the state. 2016 is set to pass 1,000 quakes in Oklahoma. In 2015 they had 907. In 2014 they had 584. In 2013 they had 109. In 2012 they had 35. If you come down to 2007 they had just one. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see something is not quite right in Oklahoma. A magnitude 5.8 strikes Christchurch just days before the anniversary of the February the 22nd, 2011 quake, which devastated the New Zealand city